Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to make this beautiful Christmas angel. The angel is about 6.5 inches tall, and I am going to crochet it using this cotton thread size 10, and my hook is almost 2 millimeters. We'll start crocheting this angel with the head, and we'll work the head, the body, and the skirt without cutting off the thread. We'll start with the angel's head. We'll make a magic ring like this. We'll wrap the thread 2 times around 2 fingers, crisscrossing it, and we'll pull the second thread through, and we'll make the first stitch. Now we'll make 6 single crochets. The first one will be a chain, and now 5 more, 3, 4, 5, and this one is 6. We'll tighten this loop, and we'll make a slip stitch in this first chain like this. We have 6 single crochets now. In the next round we are going to double the number of stitches, and we'll use this end of the thread as a marker, leaving a little loop behind. It will be easier to take it out this way. So this was our first single crochet. Now we are going to make 2 in this stitch. It's tight now. In the second one we are making 2 in the next, and 2 more, 2 in the 5th one, and 2 in the 6th. We have reached our marker. We now have 12 single crochets. We'll reposition our marker, and we'll start making increases this way. We'll first make 1 single crochet. In the next one we'll make 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, and continue like this 3 more times. We now have 18 stitches, and in the next round we'll need to make 24. So after repositioning the marker, we'll make 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and in the next one we'll make 2. 1, 1, and 2 in the next one. 1, 1, 2, and continue like this until you have 24 single crochets. We have made 4 rounds so far, and the next 4 are going to be without any changes. So we'll just make stitch in stitch all the way around 4 rounds like this. I have finished 8 rounds, and can now start reducing the number of stitches. In the next round there will be 18 of them. So we will make 1 single crochet, the second one, and then 2 together like this. 1 in 1, another one in 1, and 2 together. 1 1 2, and continue like this until the end of this round. In the following round there will be 12 stitches, so we are decreasing the number of stitches like this. First 1 single crochet, then 2 together, 1 2 together, 1 and 2 together, and continue like this until you reach the marker. Now we have 12 stitches, and we need to pause and fill the head with cotton or fiber fill. But first of all, we'll put this end of the thread that we used as a marker inside, and I use this straw to help me do the work like this. The head is filled and has a good shape now, so we'll continue working, and we'll make the last round where there will be only 6 single crochet stitches left, because we do not have our marker thread anymore. I'll just use a piece of different color thread, or you can use a special marker if you have one and prefer it. So we are making 2 stitches together, 2 single crochets together all the way around. This is the first one. Try not to include any of the filling in your work so that the fiber fill would not stick out. 3, and make 3 more like this. Now there are 6 stitches left, and we are done with the head. As you can see, the body is crocheted basically using the same approach, single crochet stitches. So this is what we are going to do now. The first round will be 12 single crochets. We need to know where we'll start the round, and in each stitch we are going to make 2 now. 1 and 2, just the opposite of what we did in the previous round. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and repeat it 3 more times. In the next round there will be 18 stitches, so once again we are going to do what we did before when we were making a head. We'll make 1 stitch, in the next one we'll make 2. Oh, we don't need this red here. We'll make 2. 1 and 2. Repeat this 4 more times. The next round of increases will give us 24 stitches, and we'll make 1 single crochet, 1 more in the next stitch, and in the following stitch 2. Once again, 1, 1 and 2. Repeat it 4 more times. And now, like we did before, when we were making the head, we'll be making rounds of 24 stitches without any changes, just one single crochet in each single crochet that we have. But now instead of 4, we are going to be making 7 rounds like this, 7 rounds of 24 single crochets. I have finished those 7 rounds, and altogether in the body I have 10 now. We'll start reducing the number of stitches, but what is important here is we are going to do it using this inside part of each stitch. We'll need the outside part later for the skirt. So in the next round there will be 18 stitches. So using the inside part, we are making 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and 2 together, once again using just the inside part. 1, 1, and the next 2 together. Continue working like this until you have 18 stitches left. In the next round there will be 12, and this time we are going to work as usual using both parts of each stitch, and we'll make 1 stitch and 2 together, 1 and 2 together. Repeat it 4 more times. Now it's time to stop and fill the body with fiber fill or cotton. We can remove our marker, and once again I'm using my straw, really helpful when the opening is small like this. Now the body is filled, and we can make the last round of 6 single crochets. So we are making 2 stitches together, counting that was 1, now it's 2, and repeat it 4 more times. Now we'll start making a skirt, and for the skirt we are going to use those outside parts of stitches that we didn't use before in the last round of 24 stitches, and we are going to be making 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. We are going to skip 1, we are going to make another group and chain 1 between these groups. This is the last round of 24. You see we started it here and we finished it here. So what we need to do is to get here to this first stitch using slip stitches. Make a few, doesn't matter how many, and they are going to be under the skirt anyway. Just make sure you do not make them too tight. So I'm making 1, 2, I'm trying to get here 3, and probably enough I'll get here to this first stitch once again using slip stitch, and now I am here in this round. We'll start with chain 3, which will count as the first double crochet, and in the same space, we'll make another double crochet, chain 1. Now we'll skip 1 stitch, and in the next one we'll make a double crochet and another double crochet, chain 1. We'll skip 1 and we'll make the same group of 2 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, and a group of 2 double crochets. Continue like this. At the end of this round, you'll have 12 groups like this. After the last 12th group, make chain 1 and a slip stitch in the 3rd chain of the beginning of the round, like this. In the next round, in each of those chains, we are going to make a single crochet with chain 5 between them. First of all, we'll make 2 slip stitches to get to this first chain. 1 and 2. Now we'll make chain 1 as the first single crochet and chain 5. So 6 altogether. We are making a single crochet here in this space, chain 5, a single crochet in the next one, chain 5, a single crochet in the next space between the groups, and so on. At the end of the round, make chain 5 and a slip stitch in this first chain, which we considered to be the first single crochet. Now we are going to be making in each of these chains groups of 4 double crochet stitches separated by chain 1 in the middle. We'll start with a slip stitch just to get under this chain. Chain 3 is the first double crochet, 1 more double crochet, chain 1 to separate those double crochets, and 2 more. Now, without any chains, we are moving here and making 2 double crochet stitches, chain 1, 2 double crochets, and one more time here, 2, chain 1 and 2. And repeat this 9 more times. At the end of the round, a slip stitch in the 3rd chain. Now we'll repeat the round that we made here, a round of single crochet stitches and chain 5, but we are going to be making those single crochet stitches in the space between the double crochets. We'll start with 2 slip stitches, first in the 2nd double crochet and the 2nd one here in this chain. Now chain 1 is the first single crochet and chain 5, 6 here. The next single crochet goes here between these 2 groups, chain 5. The next single crochet goes here, and so on. As we did before, at the end of this round, a slip stitch in the first chain, which was the first single crochet. Now we'll repeat this round. We are here now. The only difference between these two is going to be that we are also going to be making a chain between these groups of 4 double crochets. Start with a slip stitch just under this chain of 5. Chain 3 is the first double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets, and chain 1 between these groups, and we'll make another group like this, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and continue working this pattern. At the end, chain 1 and a slip stitch in the third chain as usual. We'll repeat this round of single crochets again. This is where we are now, but instead of 5 we are going to be making chain 6. 2 slip stitches, 1, 2, chain 1, the first single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 together. Now here between the double crochets, a single crochet, chain 6, a single crochet, chain 6, a single, and so on. Slip stitch in the first chain at the end. Now we are here in this round, and as you can see, once again we've done something similar before. The only difference will be 2 chains instead of 1 between these groups of double crochet. A slip stitch, maybe one more, because now we have 6 chains. Chain 3, a double crochet, chain 2 now, not 1, and 2 double crochets. We'll keep chain 1 here between these groups and continue in the next chain 6, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and continue like this. A slip stitch at the end in the third chain. And now we'll make the last round of single crochets and chains. Once again, chain 6. 2 slip stitches first, 1, 2, chain 1 is the first single crochet, and chain 6, 7 at the beginning. Now a single crochet here between the double crochets, chain 6, a single crochet, and so on. And now to the last round of double crochets, this time with chain 2 between. These double crochets in the group of 4, and chain 2 between the groups. A slip stitch. 2 will probably work better here to get closer to the center of the chain. Chain 3, and the double crochet. We have 2. Now chain 2, a double crochet, and another double, chain 2. Now here we are making the same 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more, 1, 2, and the chain 2. Repeat this 10 more times. And now the last, around the hem of the skirt, where between these double crochets we are going to be making 4 single crochets with 3 chains between them, and here between the groups we are going to be making 2 single crochets with 3 chains. We'll start with 2 slip stitches as usual. Now chain 1 is the first single crochet, chain 3. The second single crochet in the same space, chain 3. The third single crochet, chain 3, and the fourth. Okay, this is what we have here. Now we are moving to this space. Between the groups we are making a single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet. We are done here. Moving to this space, a single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet, chain 3, a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet, the fourth one, like this, and moving here where we make just 2 single crochets with chain 3 between them, and continue making the hem like this. At the end, make a slip stitch in this first chain, and the skirt is ready. Cut off the thread and with a needle weave it through a few stitches on the reverse side of the work, and it's done. Now let's make a halo. We'll make a chain of 26, leaving about 4 inches of thread. 1, 2, 3, 4, and continue like this. And with a slip stitch, make a circle. In each of these chains, we are going to make a single crochet, including this thread. This thread is here to make the halo a little more substantial, shapely. We'll start with chain 1 as the first single crochet, and now here in the next one, including this thread, we'll make the first single crochet. Now we'll go to the next one, a single crochet. And as you can see, every chain consists kind of 3 threads, so you can use 1 or 2 of them in your work. Just be consistent. So I'm using just 1 because I'm including this other thread. Okay, like this. And work your way around until you make 26 single crochets. At the end, make a slip stitch in this first chain, cut off and hide the end of the thread. It can be done on the front side of the work because this part will be attached to the head. Now let's make arms, or to be more exact, it's just one arm of about 3.5 inches long. We'll start with the magic ring again, like this. First stitch. Now in this circle we'll make 7 single crochets. The first one will be 1 chain, and now single crochet. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll close this loop and we'll make a slip stitch in this first chain. Now 7 single crochets. We are going to be making a single crochet in each of these stitches, around and around, and the work is pretty tight, so it's easy to make a mistake. So it makes sense to stop from time to time and make sure you still have 7 single crochets, not more, and continue working like this. And when you make a couple of inches, pause and put a little cotton or fiber fill in the arm, not a lot, but a little to help it hold its shape. Okay, keep working like this. Remember to count stitches from time to time. I have crocheted the first inch or so, so I'm going to pause to put first this thread inside, making sure this opening is closed as well as possible. Once again, my straw might help, and just a little fiber fill there. If you do not do it now, it will be more difficult later. Okay, enough. And now we can continue working. It will be easier, a little easier now. Just make sure all the filling is inside, and crochet 3.5 inches. After you've made about 3.5 inches or 9 centimeters of an arm, cut off the thread and just use a needle to pull the outside parts of each stitch that we have here together, like this, and hide the end of the thread inside. And now let's make the wings. I'm using this scheme for the wings. This is a magic loop. These are chains, single crochet stitches, double crochet, and triple crochet stitches. This is the first round, the second in red, and the third. I'll show how it works. We'll start with the magic loop, like this. And in this loop, we'll make first chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now 3 triple crochet stitches. We start triple crochet stitches like this, and then pull the hook through 3 times. Once again, start like this, pull 1, 2, 3 times, and 1 more triple crochet stitch. Okay, now we have 3. We'll make 4 double crochet stitches. 1, here we pull the hook 2 times, the second one, 3, 4, another triple, pulling hook once, 2 times, 3 times, and this is the middle of our scheme. So now we are going backwards, so we are making 4 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 triple crochet stitches, 1 triple crochet, the second one, and the third one. We'll make chain 3 like we did at the beginning of this round, and slip stitch in the loop. Now we can tighten the loop, and we are not turning work over. We'll continue working around, making this kind of heart shape. So now where we have this chain 3, we are going to make 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. In each of these 3 triple crochet stitches, we are going to make 3 double crochets. So in the first one, 1 double, 2, 3. In the next one, 1, 2, 3, and in the last one, 1, 2, and 3. These were triple crochets. Now in each of the next 4 double crochets, we are going to make just 1 double. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this middle triple crochet, we are going to make 2 double crochet stitches, 1 triple, and 2 double stitches, 1, 2. And once again, this is a symmetrical shape, so we are going backwards. We are making 4 double crochets in the 4 double crochets of the previous round. 1, 2, 3, 4. In each of the 3 triple crochets we are making 3 double. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. And as we did at the beginning, 3 single crochets in this chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll also make a slip stitch here in the center. Okay, done with the second round, and now the last one. In each of the 3 single crochets, we'll make single crochets once again. 1, 2, 3. In each of the 9 double crochets which we made in 3 triple, we'll make 2 double crochets, so we'll have 18 here. So we'll do 1 and 2. The second one, 2. This will be number 3 from the previous round. This will be 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And 9. We've made 18 so far. Then we had these 4 double crochets from the very first round, and we added 2 last time. So now we are making those 6 double crochets. 1, 2, just 1 and 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we reached this center. This is a triple. Crochet here, we'll make 1 double, 1 triple, and 1 double. And now we'll go in the opposite direction. So once again, 6 double crochets without any changes, 1 and 1. And in the next 9, 2 double crochets in each, 18 altogether, and 3 single crochets here. After the 3 single crochets, a slip stitch here in the center. Now we are going to fold this heart, and it looks like a wing. We are going to make single crochet stitches, find those 3 single crochets here and 3 here. It might make sense to skip the first one, otherwise it will be very tight. So I am starting with the second one. I'll find the second one here, and this will be my first single crochet. Now the next single, and the next single on the other side. This is the next single crochet, and now I'm switching to those double crochets that we made, and we'll continue working like this, making single crochets. At the end, cut off the thread, and with a needle just hide the end of the thread inside here. Then make a second wing, but this time cut off the thread because we need to make the wings symmetrical. We'll start making this last round of single crochets here instead of here. We'll find this central triple crochet stitch, and we'll put the hook through the 2 double crochets adjacent to this triple crochet. We'll put the end of the thread in inside the wing also, and we'll make this first stitch. So this is first single crochet, and now we'll continue working the same way as we did. I need to hide this. As we did with the previous wing. The first few stitches are more challenging. After that it gets easier. And continue making those single crochets. Like you did with the first wing. Cut off the thread and with a needle hide it inside. And the wings are ready. Now you need to find something to shape the angel on. I use clay from my backyard and make appropriate shapes. But it is also possible to reuse something, find something of an appropriate shape in the kitchen, among children's toys, something like that. Then you'll need to make a strong starch solution. Mix 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with a little cold water. Add it to a cup of boiling water, stirring all the time, like this, and remove from heat. When the starch solution is ready and cooled a little, soak what you made, leave it for a few minutes, then wring it out and put it on the shape that you prepared. Let it dry. When everything is dry, attach the halo, the arm, and the wings using a needle or a glue gun. I use this simple, inexpensive, low-temperature glue gun. I hope you liked the video and the angel that we made together. On my channel, there are lots of other videos showing how to make various angels. You're welcome to watch any of those. And if you want to be informed of any new developments, please subscribe and push the bell button. Bye for now. See you next time.